got, let's see what we're going to tie up today. Let's pull out some of these OGs. This, got this, fly tying whip, got that. Super glue, we got that. Guess nothing to it but to do it. What's up? We got some new jig heads in. These are 1/64th, I believe. Yeah, 1/64th of an ounce. And we're going to be tying up yellow, green, and yellow. So I need to find the yellow bucktail. We'll put the white up for now. We're going to tie 10, but we're going to tie them in 2 different sizes. Then I'll do a separate live, and we're going to go... yeah, the pool looks better now. I bought a pool sweeper. Looks a lot better now. We're going to go with this yellow bucktail. So I guess the only thing left to do, we're going to tie 5 small ones and 5 big ones. By big ones, I mean these are a 32nd ounce. Yeah, 132 and then 1/64th. We already need to tighten up this vise. It's kind of loose on us today. It's still a little loose. There we go. It's a lot better. How's everybody's day today? I'm fishing while watching you. Heck yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna take these jigs when we're done. We're gonna take the girls to the creek, and we're gonna see what we can't catch. I'll go live on it'll be a separate live, but I'll go live again, and we'll see what we can't seem to catch with these. Oh well, I'm about to show you in my next live video. It'll be tonight, shortly after I do this live. I'm gonna go live again from the creek. I'm gonna take these jigs with me, and we're gonna show you how I use them. Yeah, that's no doubt. Cheeto is going to join the stream. Yeah, I had a beard, but I shave it off all the time. Thank you. That's one down. I ordered a new box because, you know, I try to show the camera the box that I have right here. When I open it up, I try to show you guys in the other box, but this box I can hold it like this and they won't dump out. I can just turn it upside down. It's got these little slits in there, so I can put my jigs in there and they'll stay in there. So it's pretty cool. I got it for like 10 bucks off Amazon. It's Gamakatsu brand, so it's pretty nice. She's good. She is good. She's actually back at work. I'm gonna stay live for at least an hour, so it'll be. It's almost 2. Probably in about an hour and a half or so. $45 people in the house. How many of y'all catfish? Heck yeah. Well, the reason I ask is because the giveaway reel I'm giving away, if you bass fish or crappie fish, you might want to, like, I was thinking about doing like a vote, like making a post to let people decide what kind of reel I should do in a giveaway, because I don't know if most of my subscribers catfish, crappie fish, bass fish. or what kind of snagging or what kind of fishing they do. I was thinking about taking a vote or making a poll on my page, so that way I could have people to help me decide what kind of reel to get to do the giveaway. The Alejos 300 by PC Phone is the one I was planning on giving away, but if you're not into catfishing or snagging, or it'd make a really good flipping reel or like a jig reel for fishing for bass. Oh, that's sweet, but fly hooks are wheeled bass fish, but sometimes I do catfish. Well, this the Alejos 300 would be a great. It's got an 8-to-1 gear retrieve on it, so it really cranks the line in pretty quick. So if you're wanting to reel down on a fish and then set the hook, fishing with jigs or whatever, big swim bait even, be a good reel for that. It'll handle it. You can fling some weight with it. It's a good reel. How do you join the giveaway? You just follow these lives, and whenever I come on, in about a week, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on that reel. But I got shirts to give away. That reel is going to be sometime next week. I'll get it ordered this Friday. I just try to come live on here about 2 or 3 times a week. What's my PB? I've caught several spoonbill over 80 pounds. My PB Blue Cat is 43 pounds. It's my thumb. It's actually my picture on my channel is a 43-pound Blue Cat, but I have video reeling in an 85-pound spoonbill. The video is from February. If you want to look it up, it's a little ways back. But I go catch spoonbill all the time, 35 to 40 pound range. I can go and catch a big spoonbill any day of the week. What kind of reel? It's a PC Fun Alejos 300. But I was thinking if most people crappie fish or they wanted to finesse fish, or they want an all-around reel, that'd get you in the game. I like the President Pfluger. Is my favorite crappie and finesse bass reel. My PB bass, 7 pounds. I caught it a long time ago when I was a kid, but I do bass fish. If you go look at my post, I actually caught bass this past weekend on the same color jig that I'm tying right now. It's on my community tab. Yeah, I go bass fishing. Oh my gosh. I forgot to tie in the freaking bucktail. I'm skipping steps over here. That's funny. Thank you for the likes, guys. Brother Ooh, thank you for driving them. IK, you're not talking to me. Mine is catfish. Catfish is your favorite fish? What type of favorite fish to eat? Well, honestly, I fish overstock ponds, and anything under 2 pounds, 3 pounds, we take it home and eat it. But I like eating crappie about the 1 pound range, and largemouth bass. Like I said, I fish overstock ponds, and if you don't take out the small ones, you won't have no big ones. And I like to eat them too. Redfish. We just have regular drum here in Oklahoma. We don't have any redfish. I need to trim that tail up. All the other ones are a little bit shorter. For what we're doing, we want a little short tail today. We're going to be fishing, when I go fishing on my next live today, we're going to be fishing a little creek. It's got some bass in it. Bass and perch is all it's got in it, actually. It's a pretty nice little creek. It's gin clear. We're going to try this green and this blue. We're going to see what we come out with. Hi everybody, I never ate bass. How do you do it? I'm trying to start a fly tying business. You just, I've told everybody, I think, unless you're new here, Dr. Fish fly tying vise, the L series. I bought this, it was like 130 bucks, 150 bucks after tax. It came with some marabou, some rabbit fur, which, it's for tying flies. It didn't come with no jig heads or nothing like that. It just came with fly tying hooks. And it came with a bunch of stuff. But for about $200, you could be set up to be tying jigs for business. I bought bucktail and these Timu Raw jig heads with the sickle hook. The chenille that I'm using, I bought it all separately, but it comes with this bobbin, the fly tying whip, the scissors. It comes with everything you need except for jig heads and bucktail. So for about 200 bucks, you could be in the game on selling jigs. People have hit me up to buy jigs. I haven't sold none yet, but I plan on starting to sell them in the wintertime when I can tie more. Right now, my job's pretty steady paced when it's warm outside. When it slows down and I have more time to tie them, then I will. Can I shoot so I can go live? Yeah. Corbin's Outdoor Posts is gonna go live. You guys check out Corbin's Outdoor Posts. How do I tie them? Well, honestly, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm just how you see me tying them. I just look at other jigs and find patterns that I like, and like, you ever used some Bobby Garlands and you're like, man, I wish I could find that color combination. Like, you're using like this green or this yellow jig head, and you're using like a green body Bobby Garland, and you dip the tail and yellow spike it. That's what inspires like the different styles of jigs that I tie, is just wishing that I had a hair jig that was a certain color but not having it, or not being able to find it. Seems like it's hard to find hair jigs anyway. Everybody wants to make them out of marabou. And marabou has a little bit more movement, but if you ever casted a Bobby Garland out and you looked at it in the water, in some clear water, it really doesn't have that much action. It doesn't take much action. It's just the profile of the bait that gets bit. Or in my opinion, I should say. But if you want to be a part of the giveaway and you don't want to miss it, it'd probably be a good idea to subscribe. I do these lives about 3 or 4 times a week, and I come on right here at about, usually it's not this early. I'm on here kind of early today. Usually it's not this early. Can't wait to have this whole box full. That'll be pretty cool. That'd be a big giveaway. I wonder how much I could sell this whole box for. I mean, how many jigs do you think this box would hold? You already subbed? How do I do the giveaway? Usually, like when I go live, I'll go live, and then after I'm done tying these flies or something, which is not going to be today, but usually I'll give up this email address, and at the end of the live, I'll say, right now there's 142 people watching, and I'll say, I'll have a number generator, and I'll hold it up here so you guys can see it, and I'll put 1 through 142, and then I'll hit generate, and it'll generate a number, and that's how I do the giveaway, or whoever's the closest to that number wins the giveaway. So I just cut off a little bit of hair, about 332 thickness if it was round. Put it down over the shank of the hook, and then make my first couple loops really light. If you try to pull them tight, it'll pull the hair out of the way. It won't let you get a good wrap on it. But if you start out with light wraps, it'll wrap right around that fur and it'll put it evenly around the hook. And kind of build it up right. And I take this chenille, and you can see how that tinsel comes off of both sides of it. I take a pair of scissors and I cut the chenille off just a little bit of it. And that's just that way I can get my thread to start around it. This chenille with the tinsel in it, it gets I like the profile it gives on the body versus like a yarn one. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. This is like a yarn style chenille versus the chenille with the, it gives it kind of a fluffier look, and it's without having all the mass there, if that makes sense. Might be just talking gibberish. I think a lot of tying jigs is like your personal opinion, what you think's going to work, and that's the good thing about it is you get, if you're tying your own jigs, you can kind of play around with it a little bit. Let's see, we got 5 of these jigs. Now let's tie 5 big ones. Riley, start with loose wraps. Loose wraps. If you try to start with a tight wrap, then it'll run from you. If you start with a loose wrap, then it'll work out for you. I've already tied a few. Can I send you a couple? Not right now because I don't have a what do you call it? I don't have a P.O. box yet, and I don't feel comfortable giving my address out on the internet. We're gonna erase that. Removed. Good looking jigs. Yippee. Thank you. I'm bass fishing right now. Well, I hope you're whooping them. Let's see. Yeah, I just had to time someone out. If people are saying inappropriate stuff, this is a family-oriented channel. We don't. I've got videos with my little girls on it, and so if people want to talk nasty stuff, I'll get rid of them real quick. Hi, partner. How you doing? tying flies right now. Heck yeah. It's a good hobby. It's one with initial upfront cost, but or upfront investment, but it's definitely worth doing because it pays for itself in no time. You guys hang on, I'm gonna go grab the box of the reel that we're gonna do a giveaway with. So that way, if anyone wants to look it up and give me any ideas on, that's how you spell it. And this one's a size 400, but we're going to be doing a giveaway with the size 300. I have both. I have the 300 and the 400. I wonder where I put that 300 box at. I don't know exactly where I put the box at, but anyways, it's a good reel. We're going to be doing a giveaway with that shortly, so if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. I'm ordering the reel this week. No. I don't make any tying. I just do this just for a hobby. Right now. This winter I plan on starting to sell some jigs, but right now I'm not selling any. Hopefully that super glue's dried up enough. See, I'll start with the loose wrap. I got that loose wrap. Once you get it started around there, then you can adjust it too. You can adjust how the hair's laying down. Just get some loose wraps all the way down it. Get the hair set how you want it. And then come back with tight wraps. If you're a little low right next to the head, build it up real good before you start putting your tinsel on there, so that way it'll have an even body. You can get these fly tying vices at Bass Pro Shop. I think you might even be able to get some cheaper ones than the one I got. That'll do the same thing. This one actually ain't complete. I want to get some more stuff set up with this vise. I just haven't got around to it yet. I just honestly, I just bought the kit and I just watched a couple YouTube videos and kind of lightly got addicted to it. And that's how I learned. I bought a fly tying kit one day. One of my inspirations was Ruben Flores on TikTok. I watched him tie live all the time, and I was like, man, I want to do that too. If I can not be Butterfingers. That's the big version, and I'll show you it in the box compared to sitting next to the little ones we just tied. These are a 32nd ounce. The other ones are, I want to trim that tail a little bit. Probably about like that. Yeah, I like that. Now you can see the one we just tied compared to the ones we were first tying. We're gonna fish with those little ones at the creek though. Really like skibbity toilet. Skibbity toilet. What does that even mean? My kids say that too. Let's get that hair out of there. Let me get this jig rolled up and I'll catch up on some comments real quick. The name of the kit I'm using, Sports Dude 17, is a Dr. Fish fly tying vise, L series clamp vise. I bought everything, including the jig heads and the chenille and the bucktail. Actually, the bucktail I bought at Bass Pro Shop, but I found it the same package on Amazon. So you can literally order everything that I'm using right now on Amazon, and it costs you around probably $200 to get it going. And I just bought one thing at a time. I bought the vise, and then I bought some jig heads from Walmart. They weren't for tying jigs though. They were here. I'll show you. I bought some 32nd ounce jig heads from Walmart, and then I would just take pliers, and then I would smash off the bait holder. I'd smash the bait holder off, and then I would use that for tying jigs. But we're done with that now that we got some good jigs to tie jigs with. I like that sickle hook anyway. I prefer the sickle hook, but Walmart didn't have any sickle hooks. Arky is a brand with an A. They make a sickle jig hook that I really like. I don't know how cheap they sell them, because they also sell bucktail jigs too, so. I'm gonna measure this one compared to this one so that way I can cut it off there. Let's catch up on these comments. I'm sorry if I'm missing you guys. Comments are kind of coming fast. Happy, can you say happy late birthday, Riley? Happy late birthday, Riley. What are you doing, baby?
I want to pop.
You want to pop? The box is looking better and better all the time.
I turned it around where I could get it.
Did you? Well, good job, baby.
Blue.
Ben, happy birthday. Micah Burton, I know it.
I found the cutest dead spider.
The cutest dead spider?
Yes. Its eyes are so cute. They are. His eyes are so cute. But
She found the cutest dead spider. Pretty even. And come back with your tight wraps. Loose wraps first, guys. We're gonna put some super glue on that one. Hi from Russia. Hi to Russia. I got it off at Amazon. Let that dry for a minute. I don't want to get too much super glue on my fingers. I think it's already dry. If it ain't, it feels like it should be. A little bit of super glue goes a long way. Make sure your jig don't come back apart. Oh shoot. What is it called, Glenn? Hair jig. That's three of the big ones. I'm just gonna trim the tail down a little bit. No Cheeto yet today, that's weird. Let's tie 2 more and then let's get off here and I'll go live from the creek. Yes, 20 bucks and they're tiny, 60 bucks. Dang. Very JR Storyman, very good. Logan Butterfield, can you give me some tips for tying flies? Yeah. Use super glue. I'll show you here in a minute what I mean. I just start out with a base coat of thread. What we're doing right here. Just like that. Then I trim it. Then if I'm giving away the jigs or I'm selling them or something like that, if I was to sell these, I would take some super glue and super glue on that first coat. We'll tie this one just like if I was giving it away to one of my friends or something, or to one of you guys. Now while the super glue's still sticky, start with light wraps. You do light wraps, that way you can move it around. Go all the way down it with loose wraps. And then when you're coming back up, hold the bobbin of thread, hold it tight, and then put tight wraps coming back the other way, all overlapping each other, so that way it turns it completely black. Move you guys a little bit closer so you can see better. The time is 5:25 here in America. In Oklahoma, it is currently 2:30. I got this fly tying set up from Amazon. Everything but this bucktail I bought on Amazon. The Temu raw hooks. This fly tying vise is a Dr. Fish fly tying vise. This chenille, I bought like a 10-pack on different colors on Amazon. Then when I'm tying on this chenille, for the person that wants to know how to tie flies, I'm going to trim back that tinsel so I can get a wrap of thread around it. Something like that. So that way I'll just have just a little piece of thread to get my line started around. A loose wrap till you get a hold of it, and then once you get a hold of that the tip of that chenille with a loose wrap, then I come down and I start wrapping it pretty tight. I'm not overlapping exactly. Then on the way back up, I want it to pretty much overlap each other. That also helps build up the belly of the fly. Then take your dot of super glue and just paint the top side of it with the super glue. What that's going to do is it's going to make sure if you're selling these, it's going to make sure they don't come back untied, because every wrap is going to have a little bit of super glue on it. So it'll make this jig last a long time if you don't get it caught in some brush or a rock or something like that. People that fish from the docks know what I'm talking about. A jig will last a long time if you're, depending on how much brush is on the bottom. Or if you're sand bass fishing in a creek or something, sometimes they last a while there too. You'll use the same jig and it'll start getting tore up before you lose it or get it caught up on something. Or if you're pond fishing especially. Now it's got super glue all the way down it holding on that chenille. And plus it's going to be tight on there too, so now you got two ways of making sure that this jig didn't fall apart. One is by tying it and one's by gluing it. Can we trade? No, I can't trade jigs. We might be able to do something like that when I get my P.O. box set up. I'll probably get a P.O. box set up sometime this week. One more. We're going to tie one more. No, I haven't made any large jigs. I plan on making some stingers for catfishing. I've been watching Kayak Catfish, and Justin on there uses stingers off the end of his bait, and a lot of times he catches the catfish on his stinger. He doesn't actually catch it on his bait, or on his cut bait. I guess I should have asked how big of a jig you're talking about. Like, are you talking about bass fishing jigs or for the ocean? Preppy warning, live must wind in the next 1 minute or permanent ban will occur. Okay. What days do I go live? Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, usually. We're going to go live twice today. We're going to take these jigs that we just tied and go put them to work. But it'll take me a minute to get to the creek, and I don't want to make you guys hang on for the ride, so. I'm going to take my girls down to the creek. We're going to catch some, I'll take you guys and show you my fish tank real quick. This is our last jig we're tying, and we got it tied, so. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys my fish tank before I hop off here. I got a native fish tank. We'll leave that right there. Let's see. Turn on the slide. I'm gonna spin you guys around. Here's my fish tank. There's my pet flathead, my lemon plecostomus. He's the only fish in there that's not a native, but he does a good job at keeping the tank clean. There's my perch. There's Speck. That's that crappie's name. The flathead's name is Bob. People commented, and that's how he got his name. And I don't think the bass has a name yet. He's right there. He's really interested in you guys. Even right here, we even got some mussels in there living. So that's pretty cool. I have no idea why people want to jump you. My PB largemouth, 7 pounds. What was it on? What was my PB on? Look up a lure called a sluggo. It's kind of like, people don't really use them no more. I haven't seen them around in a long time. I got a couple packs, but I haven't seen anyone selling them for a long time. But they're, sluggo is it's kind of like a stick bait or a Cinco. It's a Cinco style bait, but it had flat sides. It actually had better action, in my opinion, than a Cinco does. But all right, there are the flies. We got them tied, and we did it in under an hour. We got 10 here. Now I'm going to I'm gonna get off here. I don't have very much more time because I'm hopping off here, but I'm gonna hop back on. I'm gonna let my phone charge up a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the creek, and we're gonna go catch some fish with the jig we just tied. Anyway, can we name the bass Bassy? Yeah, I need to write these names down so I don't forget. I'll be forgetting and have to go read all the comments again. Crappie is Speck. Bass is Bassy. Oh, here's Cheeto coming in to say hi. What do I think of Trump shooting? Well, they missed. Hopefully you believe in God, and God was not letting Trump die that day, because he was just, he just turned his head and got his ear grazed. I don't know. Flathead's name. Flathead is named Bob. All right, guys. I'm out, y'all. I'll see you when we're at the creek. And well, let's go catch some fish. I'm out, y'all.